Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a video response to TipToeChick's video doing a show and tell of your, I guess, most used magical item. I watched it like 2 days ago, so I probably should have pulled it up. But anyway, to start, my first item, or items, which I'm counting as one because, well, I am. One is this pendant, which I bought the pendant and I just put it on this chain. I have a long rope of chain, and so I took off the, however length I needed and added a clasp. It is a lapis lazuli pendant that I got from a seller on Etsy? Yeah, on Etsy. And this has been, I blessed and consecrated it and charged it, and this has been charged in honor of Isis. And so I wear this every day to deepen my connection to Isis. Lapis lazuli is one of her stones. She, one of her names actually is Isis of Lapis Lazuli. So I wear this pretty much every day, except for like the weekends, so I'm really not doing anything, going anywhere or anything. So I'm home with Isis. If I need a deeper connection, I have my statue of her, and, whatever, my mind, and so. The next is this spiral cage. Not actually the stone within the spiral cage, although I've been wearing this stone every day for the past 2 weeks. And the stone in there is a rose quartz, which is kind of hard to see. But I wear this, and I swap out with any stone that I feel I need to wear. I'll put in here after I charge it for its purpose. So my next thing, which I'm again counting as is this Isis trinket box. That's a close-up of it. And little statue figure of Isis on top. And it has hieroglyphics around it. And in it I keep stones that are sacred to Isis. So in it, again, I have more lapis lazuli, a couple of pieces of that, a couple of pieces of amethyst, a few pieces of carnelian, a few pieces of moonstone, garnet. There's more moonstone. This is actually rough moonstone. And thick turquoise. I think that might be it. And I also keep in here some Isis incense to bless the stones. And these stones I keep separate from the rest of my stones. I keep them in here, and if I want to make offering to Isis with a stone, I'll pull it from this box. And, once that's done, I'll cleanse and charge it again. But I keep all the stones that I use as offering for her in here. Although stones are not the only offering I give her, but when I want to use a stone, this is where I get the stones from. Next thing is another box, which I decorated myself. I bought this box from Michael's. I varnished it, I sanded down and varnished it, and I printed out this picture and I put it on top here, which I thought was perfect. It's a perfect symbol of the goddess, or the triple goddess aspect, and the Egyptian Ankh. So I thought it was perfect for me. I drew on here the triple goddess moon, and again the goddess symbol. Not the best of work, but I'm proud of it. I'm proud of this box. And inside is felt, the top and the bottom. And then I have other stones and crystals in here, plus jewelry that I consider sacred to me. So, I mean, there'll be pagan jewelry. Also, this, which one would not consider pagan, but I love this. My mother gave me this bracelet years ago. And it has on it the links live, live and love, and then it just goes around, live and love. Oh, and laugh. And I wear this bracelet. I came upon it a few months ago. I actually forgot I had it. It was in one of my jewelry boxes. I wear this bracelet as a reminder of how I want to live my life. I want to live my life. I want to live it in love, and I want it to live it full of laughter. So, and I keep my engagement ring in this box too, because, you know, it's sacred to me. So when I'm not wearing it, I have a thing about being in the house with jewelry. I don't know. I can't keep jewelry on. Once I come in, I take off all jewelry as soon as I come in from work. My next sacred item is my mortar and pestle. And that is because I like to ground my own incense. I do buy stick incense, I buy cone incense, I even buy some granulated incense. I have actually some sacred Isis incense, which is granulated, which I bought. However, I do also like to make my own incense, and I do intend to make an Isis incense blend at some point, but this is, it's marble. It's got kind of a little discolored, you know, I tried to scrub as best I could, but I love it. It keeps the smell. It kind of can smell some of the herbs. My favorites are resins. I prefer to use the mortar and pestle as opposed to, say, a coffee grinder, because, and it's, I mean, yes, when you work it in, you are putting your energies in and your intents in, but when I do it, to me, it's a peaceful, relaxing process, and I kind of zone out on it while I'm doing it, and I'll focus on my intent, and then at some point it's almost like a meditation. So while I'm grinding and focusing on my intent, I kind of just zen out, and so I love that. So I prefer mortar and pestle for making my incense blends. Another one, which is a big, for me, it's a big magical tool, and you might not consider it a magical tool, but it is my candle, which is actually playing music right now. Let's see. Turn that off since it's so close. I'm actually listening to, and there is such crazy glare. There you go. I have a few like that. But why I say this is a magical tool for me, I keep on here. Here's a playlist that I made. Oops. And I play Angry Birds because my fiance got me into it. But I have a playlist of different, let's see better here, this closer. But it's different chants and pagan songs. Also, I have on here books. So, like I just ordered this one. I haven't read it yet. The Way of the Four by Deborah Lipp. I also have, let's see, play the samples. Okay. Eternal Egypt, which I haven't read yet either. That's samples. What's a sample? Samples. Okay. Like I have the Inner Temple of Witchcraft and samples. I love samples because if I read the sample and I like it, then I know I'm gonna order it at some point. So I keep it on this as a reminder of what I want to get. But I also have Egyptian paganism. Oops. Let's see. I'm making a mess of this. Okay. A concise, as I said, concise guide to ancient Egypt's magic and religion. I also have Crystal Grid by Hibiscus Moon. The Law of Attraction, which I think to me is also important to know when you're dealing with magic and witchcraft, because a lot of the elements are the same. But what I also have on here, it's an app called Pagan, and I love this app. Oops, let's go back. And I love this app because it links you to these different websites. And so you get Witch's Voice, Daily Wicca, Pagan News, Pagan Edge, and these two, Pagan Edge and Pagan Radio. And so like the Witch's Voice, those are articles. It's a website. And this is actually an article that I was in the middle of reading now. Okay. The article that I'm reading now is called Public or Private, Are You Fully Embracing Your Pagan Faith? There's also other articles here, like People You Meet on the Pagan Path, The Deities as Symbols, Magic, A Young Seeker's Exploration for Fellow Seekers, a bunch of different things. Here's one called Heathens Are Not Skinheads, A Guide to Avoiding Trouble. But there's different articles, and it actually takes you to the website. But this app links a few of those pagan websites in one place. So if I want to read articles, if I want the latest articles, if I want pagan music, I have the pagan radio, so on and so forth. So to me, my candle is a magical tool. A lot of times too, in preparation for rituals, I like to listen to the chant that I have on here as well, and it gets my mind into that magical place. My last magical item, which we're debating whether or not to count, but I think I will, because my Goddess Oracle deck by Growing Virtue. This Oracle deck is the Oracle deck that I connect with the most. I have several. I connect to some, but this one I connect to the most. This is the one that when I'm really looking for answers, this is the deck I reach for. And what I love about this deck is that it incorporates goddesses from around the world, from different paths and religions, and that's what I love most about this deck, I think, is the fact that it incorporates other faiths, different faiths in here. So you have Christianity, you have Buddhism, you saw Artemis there, which is Greek, Sarasvati, which is Hindu, and her Ascended Master's deck is very much similar to that. It incorporates a bunch of different things, which I have, but I don't seem to really connect to it like I do this deck. And I keep this deck, and it's a little pouch. This pouch I got from the Dollar Tree for $1. It's kind of frayed now. Had it for a while, but I keep this one, and I have another Oracle deck that I keep in a similar pouch. So those are my most used magical items. I was going to count candles, but I don't always light my candles every day. whereas my oracle decks I take with me to work. These stones in these boxes I reach for every day. My candle is with me every day. My mortal and pestle, not every day, but it gets a lot of work. I've gotten a lot of use out of it, and it has, for me, a lot of magical energy. My pendants, again, to me, it holds a lot of energy for me, especially this Isis, this pendant to Isis. So basically that's it. That's my magical items, my show and tell magical items that I use. So thanks for watching, and let's see.